Today, oh, being attacked by a fly. Ooh, let's start again. Hello, welcome to No Yoga with me. My name is Jess, and this is a yoga for backpackers class. So I've been backpacking now for a couple of weeks. I've got another 3 months ahead of me. I'm currently in Croatia. You see, I have an absolutely beautiful backdrop behind me, right by the sea. Very exciting, absolutely loving it. But what I have noticed is on travel days, the toll that it takes on your body, carrying a really heavy backpack, sitting on a coach, train, bus, boat, anything like that, really does take a toll on your body, your shoulders, your back, your hips, your feet. It's really quite tiring, as much as I'm loving it. So if you're backpacking yourself or you do lots of traveling, either way, this class is perfect for you. It's going to really help you stretch out your muscles, get your body feeling good again, and give you a little bit of energy. So when you're ready, roll out your mats and I will see you there. Okay, so we're going to start in an easy seat, cross-legged seat, or a seat of your choice, whatever you prefer. If you prefer to be on your knees or even laying down if you like. But I'm going to start cross-legged. Just going to take a second to land here. So resting your hands on your knees or in between your legs, however you find comfortable. Just close your eyes and start to tap into your breath. Breathing deeply through your nose and exhaling. And as you exhale, relaxing your shoulders down. Sitting up nice and straight, keeping the spine up, shoulders back and down. Slight tuck of your chin. Just really coming into your breath, bringing your awareness to where you are right now. Where are you in the world right now? I'm in Croatia. Absolutely gorgeous backdrop behind me. Can't wait to get in the sea later. Just taking a moment to forget whatever you've had going on in the day so far. Just coming into this present moment, the here and now, listening to the sound of your breath, listen to the sound of the waves behind me lapping on the stones. Let's just take one last breath together, sealing your lips, inhale through your nose. And exhale. Gently start to open your eyes. We're going to start with a couple of side stretches, but today we're going to just bring out your right leg, bring it out nice and straight, keeping your left foot tucked into your inner right thigh. Just slightly turn onto your sits bones so that your body is facing the front of your leg. So rather than twisting, we're going to bring ourselves round, keeping our left foot tucked in, as I say. Inhale, lifting up through the spine. Hands raise up to the sky, straightening up through the spine. Generous bend in your right knee as we inhale, find a fold here. Just a gentle one to start with. Relax the crown of the head down. Inhale. And exhale fully. Flexing your right toes up towards your face. Just take one last breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly rolling back. Keeping your right foot flexed out to the side, we're just going to slightly turn our body so that we're facing the long side of the mat. With your right hand coming down to your right foot, inhale, open your chest as you lift your left hand up and over, finding a side twist here. Keep a generous bend in your right knee or a softness there. You should just feel a generous stretch down the left side of your body and in your right hamstring. Inhale and exhale to stay. Inhale, spiral your chest open. And exhale, back to center. Bringing the right foot in, we go on the left side this time. So bringing the right foot in, left foot comes out. Turning your body to face on so that your hips are square. Inhale, lift up through the spine, raise your hands to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale and exhale. Relax your head down. And as we exhale, slowly rolling back up, turn your hips to face the long side of your mat again. Left hand comes to meet your left foot. As we open out through our chest, right hand reaches up and over. Find an inhale here. And exhale. If your left hand doesn't quite reach your foot, option to hold your ankle or underneath your left thigh. And exhale, back to center. Coming onto all fours now, all fours position, tabletop. So hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingertips wide, knees are underneath your hips. Pressing into the tops of the feet. We'll find some cat-cows here. So when you're ready, inhale, drop your belly, look forward. Cow pose. Exhale, round through cat. Just flowing through some of these with your own breath. Inhaling for cow pose. And exhaling as you round through your spine. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Inhale. And exhale. Feel free to find some movement on your own here as well. If you want to bump your hips from side to side. Warming up your spine. Finding movement that feels good. Maybe some neck circles. Bending one elbow and the other. Nice. Coming back to a neutral spine. Tabletop position. Curl your toes underneath you and just sink your hips back onto your heels. And with your hands, use your hands to push yourself backwards. You should feel a generous stretch in your toes here. Finding a little bit of movement here, stretching out the bottom of the feet. Option to push yourself all the way up. Stretching out the toes. Nice, that should feel really good. Option to continue with your cat-cows here as well. Stretching out the soles of your aching feet. Nice. Downward facing dog. So bringing your hands forward, spread your fingertips wide, lift your hips up and back. Taking it for a walk, pressing one heel down and then the other, keeping a generous bend in your knees. Press your thighs down, press your chest down towards your thighs. Really moving it out, wringing it out. Relaxing your head, relax your neck. Three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Bend your knee, open your hip, stacking the hips. Squeeze your right heel into your right glute. You should feel a generous opening in your hip. Just hold here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale, back to your downward facing dog. We go on the other side. So exhale here. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Bending your knee, open your hip. Squeeze your left heel into your left glute. Stacking the hips. Inhale here. And exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, three-legged dog all the way. Bending your knees, squeeze it in towards your chest and step that right foot forward. Drop your left knee down, low lunge, pressing into the top of your left foot. We inhale, rise up all the way. Sinking into that hip. Find a breath here. And inhale to stay for a breath. Inhale, take your gaze towards the sky. Exhale, left hand plants down onto the mat, finding a twist here, finding an opening. Right hand lifts, open your chest. Take your gaze towards your right hand. Careful not to let your right knee splay out too far. Keep it in. Inhale. And exhale. We're just going to find some shoulder rotation. So when you're ready, inhale as your arm comes down. Sweep it forward and up. Using your hand as your guide. Take your gaze with your hand. Just finding some mobility, finding some rotation in our shoulders. Carrying a heavy bag around, it's important to keep the mobility. That's what I was trying to say. Inhale as you lift. And exhale. Right hand plants, frame your right foot as we inhale, finding our half split. Hips come back towards our left heel. Flex your right toes up towards your face. Inhale. And exhale, rolling back through to our low lunge. Curl the back toes under, lift your back knee. We step back, downward facing dog. We go on the other side. So when you're ready, three-legged dog on the left side, left leg lifts. Exhale, squeeze your knee in towards your chest and step it forward. Low lunge, low lunge. Inhale, sweep your hands forward and up, sinking into that hip. Inhale, lift your chin to the sky. And exhale, right hand plants this time, opening out to the left. Take your gaze towards your left hand as you open your chest. Inhale here, reach your hand all the way up, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, left hand comes down behind you. We find our rotations here, so following your hand with your gaze. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nice. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Left hand comes down, frame your left foot as we inhale, finding us half split on the left side. So sink your hips back towards your right heel. Keeping a softness in your left knee, flex your toes up towards your face. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to stay for a breath. Inhale and exhale, rolling back through. Curl your back toes under, downward facing dog. Nice. We'll just be here for a breath, so find an inhale. And exhale, lower your knees down. Child's pose. So bring your knees as wide as your yoga mat, big toes to touch, hips sink back onto your heels, walking your hands forward until your forehead meets the mat. Coming back to our breath here. Option to lift your palms, keeping your fingertips on the mat. You'll find an opening in your shoulders. Sink your chest down. Just take one last breath here. Coming back to your breath. Seal your lips as you inhale. Exhale to lift your forehead. Tabletop position. So bringing your knees back under your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Extend your right foot out behind you, keeping your toes on the mat. We're just going to do some pulses here just to open out through our calf. And then lifting your right foot all the way, bend your knee and slowly start to open out through your chest. Bring your right foot down behind you as we extend the left foot, open up, find your wild thing here. Wild thing. Stretch your right hand towards the top of the mat. Nice. Exhale, coming all the way back to your tabletop position. Just find a cat-cow to rinse that out. So inhale, drop your belly, look forward. Exhale, round through. Going on the left side this time, so extend your left foot out behind you and just pressing your toes into the mat. Find a few pulses here. And then when you're ready, left foot lift, bend your left knee, bring your left toes down behind you, straighten your right foot this time as we inhale, lift our hips all the way up. Open your chest towards the sky, reach your left hand forward. Inhale deeply. And exhale to stay for a breath. Inhale, reach. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Bend your knees, look towards your hands, step, jump, float towards the top of the mat. Forward fold. Feet are hip width apart. Feet are facing 12 o'clock towards the top of the mat. Relax the crown of the head down towards the earth. Bend in the knees. Option to clasp your calves, to pull yourself further down. You should feel a generous opening in your lower back and your hamstrings here. Come back to your breath. Close your eyes for a second and listen to the sounds around you. Bring yourself to the present moment. Nice. Inhale, open your eyes. Place your left hand down onto the mat. If this means you have to bend your knees, then I invite you to bend your knees as generously as you need to until your left hand is down onto the mat. Bending through your right knee, straightening slightly through your, bending through your left knee, straighten slightly through your right as we open out. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. Inhale here. And exhale to stay for a breath. Inhale, reach. And exhale, right hand comes down, we switch sides. So straightening through your left foot, bending generously through your right as we inhale, open out through the left. Left hand reaches up towards the sky. Inhale. And exhale to stay. Inhale to reach all the way up. And exhale, forward fold. Staying in your forward fold, we're just going to lift up onto our toes and lower our heels back down. So inhale, coming up onto the toes, and exhale, lowering your heels back down. Inhale one last time, toes are lifted. Stay here for a breath, bending your knees, hips are coming all the way down. We come to our toe stand. Toe stand. Option to keep your hands onto the mat. Option to open your knees out wide here, keeping up on your toes. If you have the balance and you found the stability, option to come up, bring your hands to heart center. Toe stand. Inhale, stay here for a breath. And exhale, relax your shoulders down. Inhale. And exhale, hands come down to the mat, coming down to have a seat, Baddha Konasana. So coming onto your sits bones, bringing your knees out wide, feet together, using your hands to grab your ankles and use your elbows to press your knees down. Keeping your spine nice and straight, gaze down towards the earth. We're just going to give our feet some love here now. So with your thumbs, bringing them into the inner arches of your feet, just slowly give them a little massage here in circular motions. That should feel really good after a day of walking, whatever you've been up to today. Always good to give your feet some love. Breathing deep, staying with your breath here. Coming onto your toes if you like. So keep rubbing onto the inner arches of your feet here. Option to take it onto the ankles as well. Nice. Coming back to grab your ankles, give them a good squeeze, bring your elbows out wide, and just find one more stretch here. Coming to an easy seat, crossing your leg, crossing your ankles. We'll just find some shoulder stretches here now. So eagle arms. You've got two options here. Eagle arms. So bringing your hands out in front of you, left hand comes over the top of your right so that your elbows meet in the middle. Bringing your hands up, find the bind. If this is no good for you, you can stay here. Or you can take your hands and pop them on your shoulders here. Either way is perfect. You will get the same stretch. So eagle arms or eagle arm variation. You choose. Find your bind. Drop your shoulders down, lift your elbows. Find your breath. And release. We go on the other side. So bringing your hands out in front of you. Right hand goes over the top of left this time. So we're here, here, or here. Find your bind. Lift your lift your elbows, drop your shoulders. Take a second to close your eyes, come back to your breath. And exhale, release. Drop your hands down to your knees, open your palms up. Just take a second to breathe here. Come back to this moment. Come back to your breath. Your next inhale, and then exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Staying in a seated position, uncross your ankles and bring your feet flat to the mat. So coming back onto the long side of your mat, if you're not there already, knees facing up towards the sky. Bring your hands down behind you, fingers facing in towards your body. Inhale, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Walk your feet very slightly closer in towards you, slowly lifting up into reverse tabletop position this time. So lift your hips all the way up, reverse table. You should feel a generous opening in your shoulders and your arms here. Tides picking up. Inhale and exhale to stay. Lift your hips, squeeze your glutes together. And exhale, release. Hips come back down to the mat. Straightening out through your legs, we come down to lay on our backs. So slowly when you're ready, lift your hands up, straightening through the spine. Rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae until you come to lay on your back. Right knee comes in, squeeze it towards your chest. And exhale, find your supine twist. Right leg comes all the way across your body until it meets the earth on your left hand side. Open out through your right chest, stretch your right hand out. Take your gaze towards your right hand. Inhale deeply. And exhale to stay for a breath. Inhale. And exhale, coming back to center. Squeeze your right knee back in towards your chest one last time. And exhale. Release your right leg down to the earth. Left knee comes in this time. Give it a good squeeze. And exhale. Bring your left knee comes down to the right hand side. Open out through your left chest. Inhale deeply. And exhale to stay. Inhale one last time here. And exhale. Recentering yourself back on your mat. Squeeze that left knee in one last time. And release it down towards the earth. Find your Shavasana. Palms facing up towards the sky. Feet are splayed out as wide as your yoga mat. Close your eyes. We'll close this practice with 3 breaths together. So wherever you are in your breath cycle, blow it all the way to the bottom. Seal your lips as we inhale through our nose, fully and deeply all the way. Exhale. Sigh it out. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale one last time here through your nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Invitation to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need. Otherwise, we'll close this practice here. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this practice today. Enjoy your travels, and I will see you again hopefully soon. Have a great day.